officer because I'm ready, and I declare war. As president of the Hulkamania Society, I declare war on Bobby Heenan, Nick Bockwinkel, Ken Patera, his whole family, and Big Bad Bobby Duncan. And you know something, me and Gene? Love, war, and professional wrestling. All is fair. And if I have to take these 24-inch pythons and choke every bit of breath out of their bodies, I'm going to do it. And I want them by myself, Gene. I want them by myself.
The American Wrestling Association presents the early years of an American legend, Hulk Hogan. Hello, everybody. I'm Eric Bischoff. And you know, over the years, the American Wrestling Association has developed and trained some of the greatest stars in the sport of professional wrestling. Certainly, Hulk Hogan is one of those stars, and he was with the AWA from 1981 through 1983. And in this debut tape, we're going to have a chance to look back at what was Hulk Hogan's very first world title match. But before we do that, let's take a look at an issue that came to a head on November 7th, 1982, when Hulk Hogan teamed up with this man.
I declare war, and I'm going to bring in the heavy artillery, Daddy. I'm bringing in the heavy artillery as
Oh, my word.
And here he is, right
Holy
here.
cow,
How heavy can you get? Here he is, the heavy artillery.
It doesn't come any heavier than Andre the Giant.
It's not Hulkamania anymore. That's a Giant Mania.
All right, Giant Mania, yes,
We
sir.
are the two biggest one, right? You are the Giant.
Well, I'll tell you,
I'll
this
make
is
him a Giant.
You're going to make him a giant, Andre?
Yes, sir.
Now, that interview was from October of 1982, and their comments were directed at the biggest villains in the sport in the early 80s. Let's drop in on the Bobby Heenan family.
All right, gentlemen, there's some other things we've got to talk about. Bobby Heenan, your men, Patera, Nick Bockwinkel, Big Bad Bobby Duncan, openly earlier on this television program. Following the matches tonight, Hulk Hogan has challenged the entire Bobby Heenan family.
Because he's a loser. That's why. Because he got beat from pillar to post, and he got humiliated and embarrassed by the Heenan family.
After he had won the Battle
after
Royal.
He had won, before he won the so-called Battle Royal. No, the man was beaten, and that's what it is. He's whimpering, he's embarrassed, humiliated.
Gentlemen, I'm going to take exception to that.
Stupid fool.
How-
We beat him in the middle of the ring, left him like a bleeding pig. And he
After-
wants us again. He's a very sick man.
After the bell had sounded and Hulk Hogan had been declared the winner of the Battle Royal, Bobby
What
Heenan.
does an imbecile like that expect? He was in that ring. He pulled every dirty tactic in that Battle Royal. He did things I can't even mention. And then he expects us to handle him with kid gloves. He got exactly what he deserved. As far as him challenging the Bobby Heenan family, the man better go get some psychiatric care.
Wait a minute.
Because
Wait a minute, gentlemen. I should point out he has openly challenged all four of you.
He's a fool.
Wally Carbo came out and said, yes, he'd be more than happy to do it, but he needs a partner.
he better pack a lunch and bring an army, baby.
The stage is set. The place is the St. Paul Civic Center, St. Paul, Minnesota. The date is November 7th, 1982. Now, let's join 20,000 fans at ringside. The match is in progress.
And Duncan work over the Giant from Grenoble. An uppercut by Bockwinkel stuns the Hulk. He has his neck over the top rope, and now the arm. Ken Patera grabs the arm and pulls it down over that top rope, and that's how the Hulk was injured here not all that long ago as they go to work on him again. Duncan and Patera working on Andre the Giant. Together they flip him over. And right now the tables have turned, and certainly the Heenan family is having the better of it now as Hogan and Andre the Giant appear to be in trouble. A cover by Patera, but with one arm, Andre the Giant flips off that 270 pounds of Ken Patera. Patera tags off to Bobby Heenan. Heenan kicking away. The Giant looking to tag off, working his way up. He sees it's Heenan. Grabs a hold of Bobby the Brain Heenan's head and drives that big right hand and almost drives Heenan through the canvas. Here's Hulk Hogan entering the ring, and oh, how quickly things turn. Oh, my! Patera to get a taste of it now. Bockwinkel is going to be next. A judo chop, or karate as you will, by Andre the Giant. Drove Bockwinkel to his knees. Now Andre the Giant. Let's see, who does he have in that corner behind him? Bobby the Brain Heenan. Leo Namalini forcing Bockwinkel across the ring. Hulk Hogan comes in and says, okay, come on, Bockwinkel, let's go. Meantime, all this time, Andre the Giant looks like he's just relaxing. And what he's doing, he is squashing one Mr. Bobby Heenan behind him into the turnbuckle.
Where is Bobby?
He's hidden back there somewhere. Bockwinkel comes over to help out, and the Giant has them both wrapped up. Oh, the head knocker. Ken Patera going over to try to offer assistance. And the Hogan flips Heenan into the ring. Or is it Bockwinkel? It's Bockwinkel. And holds him up in the air. Has a hold of his neck. That's got to stretch things out just a little bit. Oh, the strength of this man. The strength of the incredible Hulk Hogan. And, of course, he wants Bockwinkel in a championship match, too, sometime down the road. Driving the fingers into the throat of Nick Bockwinkel. Whips him off the ropes. Oh! A thumb into the throat. Let's see what he's going to do now. Across the ring he goes. He goes after him. Bockwinkel gets out of the way. And Hulk Hogan ends up driving himself into the turnbuckle and may well have injured that left shoulder. In comes Bobby Duncan, working over the incredible Hulk Hogan. And now Duncan to Patera. Patera with a hold on Hulk Hogan's arm. Bobby Heenan helps out. And no doubt the Hulk certainly is hurting now. Patera and Heenan, and Duncan, and Bockwinkel, all working on the Hulk Hogan. Hogan is incredible, but 4 against 1 is too much. Andre the Giant moves in, but Leo Namalini says, you gotta leave, Andre. And sportsman that he is, Andre the Giant does go outside of the ring ropes, but I don't think he's going to stay there for long. If this continues, it's Patera from the second rope, driving into the shoulder, the injured shoulder of the incredible Hulk Hogan, and putting pressure on that shoulder.
That's the same arm they worked on some months ago, put him out of action.
Patera still with the hold. Uses the hair to drive the incredible Hulk to the mat. In comes the heavyweight champion, Nick Bockwinkel. He goes to work with his boot on the shoulder. Now puts an arm bar in there. Let's see if Hogan can come back from this. He's in pain. He refuses to submit. That was Heenan off the rope. 15 minutes gone of this 1 hour, 1 fall time limit match. As Heenan works over Hogan in the corner. Heenan looking to tag off. He tags Bobby Duncan. In comes the man from Austin, Texas. One half of the Black and Blue Express. Patera is the other half. They're all members of the Bobby Heenan family. And they're taking turns, working over, really working over Hulk Hogan. And it's that left arm that they're working on. Hogan trying to get across to Andre the Giant to tag off and bring Andre in. Can he do it? He's mustering up strength from somewhere. He's on his feet. Trying to drive. He flips. Dunk him over. Now an arm drag takedown. Another one by the Hulk. Now the tag off, and here comes the Giant. And the Giant's first move is a headbutt to Duncan. Then he works on both Bockwinkel and Heenan, and then Ken Patera. A headbutt to Patera, and back goes Patera to the corner. He bangs again, Bockwinkel and Heenan together. And here it is now one-on-one. Heenan, as he drives, the Giant driving Heenan into the corner, right into Bockwinkel. Then he turns around and floors Big Bad Bobby Duncan. Now he goes back to work again on Heenan and Bockwinkel. And Patera, trying to beat on the stomach of the giant from Grenoble, gets absolutely nowhere. Talk about momentum and surge and counter surge. We've seen it here in this one. The giant tags off after introducing Bockwinkel to Duncombe and vice versa. Here, Hogan is back in. That arm is all right. The big boot into the face of Big Bad Bobby Duncombe. Oh. Duncombe, Duncombe being covered by Hulk Hogan. 2. He did not get 3. All 6 men in the ring. Patera and Hogan. Patera came out on the short end. Duncombe and Andre the Giant. Duncombe comes out on the short end. Patera gets the giant boot in the face. And now Andre the Giant picks up the Hulk and puts him over Duncombe. Now Malini down, counting 1, 2, it's 3, it's all over. Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant have defeated the combination of Bockwinkel, Big Bad Bobby Duncombe, Ken Patera, and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Now, this match didn't settle any feuds or rewrite professional wrestling history. However, every man that stepped into the ring with Hulk Hogan, whether it be a partner or an adversary, benefited by being in the ring with a man who, even in 1982, was a superstar. Now, earlier we told you we were going to bring you Hulk Hogan's very first World Championship match. Right now, let's get a word with Hulk Hogan as he takes his giant step forward in his professional wrestling career.
Anywhere from Tokyo, Japan, to Minneapolis, St. Paul, to Madison Square Garden. The Hulkster's hungry. Look into my eyes, Nick Bockwinkel. I am the people's champion. I am what it's all about. I'm the man that stands alone and leads the way. And sooner or later, Hulkamania is running wilder than ever. And I'm going to get you, Nick Bockwinkel.
A match that changed the face of professional wrestling forever. In the early 80s, the undisputed world heavyweight champion was a wrestling machine, the last of a dynasty of professional athletes. This match marks the beginning of the end of a millennium in wrestling. Since the beginning of time, the classic struggle of man against man was determined by a mixture of strength, cunning, and technique. Hulk Hogan was a bodybuilder turned wrestler that in time made up for his lack of technique with enormous strength and a desire fed by professional wrestling fans. The date, April 18, 1982. The wrestling world is about to be changed forever. Let's join Lee Marshall for the call of the action.
Champion of the world, Bobby the Brain Heenan, his champion, Nick Bockwinkel, in there with a man who could be his biggest challenge to date. A man from Venice Beach, California, Hulk Hogan, into a top key lock. Bockwinkel with the advantage, if you could say that. Actually, it's Hogan who's got the advantage in that he is 6'8", so I think that's kind of a move of futility on the behalf of Nick Bockwinkel, and down goes the heavyweight champion. All Hogan had to do was turn it around and use that tremendous strength to knock Bockwinkel down. He's over there conferring now with Bobby the Brain, and Hogan said, "Come on out here. I want you in the middle. I want you in the middle of the ring." And Bockwinkel just a little bit cautious. The lean, mean machine from Beverly Hills, California, Nick Bockwinkel, going collar and elbow now with Hulk Hogan into a full Nelson. He's got Hogan into a full Nelson, but Hogan is going to be much, much too strong for this. No way he can hold Hogan. Look at the power from the muscle man from Venice Beach. He's going to break out of it, and he does. Oh, he rocked Bockwinkel with that move. Going to take a little bit of the breath out of Nick Bockwinkel. And again, Hogan staying in the middle, which is where he wants Bockwinkel. You can see him calling him out. Said, "Come on out here. I want you right in the middle of the ring where I can beat you 1, 2, 3. Well, a lot of people have said that to Nick Bockwinkel. A lot of people. Ever since he first captured the World Heavyweight Championship. That was back on November 18th, 1975, when he beat Vern Gagne for that belt. Look at that, going for the slam. Blocked by Hogan. Another block by Hogan. He'll never get him up. Hogan, he's looking to turn it around, and he does. He's got Bockwinkel, and the crowd is going crazy. He's going to nail him. Oh, slam by Hogan, and Bockwinkel is rocked. He heads for higher ground, or actually the sanctity of the ring apron. There's the Brain, Bobby Heenan, coming over with the towel and hopefully some words of encouragement Your referee, the third man, Lord James Blears, he's saying, I saw it, Hogan, I saw it, Hulkster. And he's going to put the count now on Bockwinkel. Count up to 4. Blears is counting him out. Now, Hogan, he's getting in the way, and I think maybe deliberately. Don't forget, he doesn't want to beat Nick Bockwinkel by count out or disqualification. He needs to beat him right in the middle of the ring to become the heavyweight champion of the world. As I said, it was November 18, 1975, when Nick Bockwinkel beat the legendary Vern Gagne almost 7 years ago to the day. Here we are, April 18th, 1982. 7 years since Nick Bockwinkel first won the heavyweight championship of the world. And now the man from Venice Beach, the incredible Hulk Hogan, looking to become the next heavyweight champion of the world. Side headlock by Bockwinkel. Referee said it's clean, and Bockwinkel putting the pressure on. Squeezing the head of Hulk Hogan. Hogan's going to have to come up with some kind of power move here. He's got to dislodge Bockwinkel off that big blonde head if he's looking to make any kind of move at all. Into the ropes goes Bockwinkel. What a shoulder tackle. And the champion is down again. And Heenan is going nuts. Bobby the Brain has absolutely lost control. Waving that white towel around. He better be careful. Well, the referee, Lord James Blears, is going to think that Heenan is throwing in the towel. Well, he would never do that with Nick Bockwinkel. But again, I can't think of the last time Nick Bockwinkel met a more formidable man than the incredible Hulk Hogan. Hogan calling Bockwinkel out again to the middle. Said, come here, man. Come here. You got something I want. I want to be the heavyweight champion of the world. I'll tell you, world championship certainly no stranger to Nick Bockwinkel. It was back on January 20th, 1972, when he and the crippler Ray Stevens became the world tag team champions. Hogan with a tremendous right hand. And Bockwinkel, he got knocked into another zip code. I'm telling you, Hulk Hogan, ooh, what another right hand. That's like getting hit with a canned ham. Hogan down for the cover. Lear's down 1, 2. Bockwinkel kicking out at 2. Reverse chinlock by Hogan. Laying all 325 pounds on to Nick Bockwinkel. Referee checking to see if it's a choke. And Bockwinkel with a foot up on the ropes, but Blears doesn't like it. And he kicks Bockwinkel's foot off, again with a foot on the rope. And again the referee, Lord James Blears, kicks Bockwinkel's foot away. He said, one of you guys is going to win this one fair and square. And we're going to take care of business in the middle of the ring. He's asking Bockwinkel if he wants to get up. He checks Hogan's arm. It is a clean reverse chinlock. And finally, with a knee into the back. Hogan breaks the hold. He said, come on, I wanted him in the middle, but he's messing around. He's going for the sanctuary of the ropes, and now outside to talk to Bobby the Brain. Look at that. Said, help me, Brain, help me. That's for darn sure. Nick Bockwinkel does have his hands full tonight. Hulk Hogan. This is Hulk Hogan's very first title shot. And I've got to tell you, as big as he is, as strong as he is, and as popular as he is, if he beats Nick Bockwinkel tonight, it will be a major upset. I mean, first time out of the barrel, and for Hulk Hogan to become heavyweight champion of the world, it would be a tremendous upset. And he is in there with one of the greatest of all time in Nick Bockwinkel. Standing headlock now by Hulk Hogan. In the middle of the ring, something's going to have to give here. It's clean, says the referee. Nobody's got an arm over the throat. And Bockwinkel, he has got all 325 pounds of Hulk Hogan on him, and Bockwinkel pulls Hogan's hair. Into the ropes they go. Referee asking for a clean break. Bockwinkel says, all right, but let me put this headlock on first. Bockwinkel with a standing headlock now on Hulk Hogan. Hogan picking Bockwinkel up, and he's going to sit him on top of the turnbuckle. And I'll tell you, for somebody as vain and conceited as he slapped him. He slapped Bockwinkel. Hogan catches him in a bear hug. And rams him into the turnbuckle. And Hogan's got him again. He takes him back into the middle, and again with a bear hug, and again back into the turnbuckle. Hogan grabbing Bockwinkel by the hair and back into the bear hug. Will he ram him into the turnbuckle again? No, he's going to squeeze him like a rag doll. Blears, I think he's asking Heenan. But a rake of the eyes by Bockwinkel, and Hogan's now down. Lord James Blears, the third man, he was going to ask Bobby the Brain Heenan if he wanted his man to give up. But Bockwinkel, the seasoned pro that he is, the veteran, the heavyweight champion of the world, and a man not unaccustomed to dirty tricks, with a rake of the eyes across the face of the incredible Hulk Hogan. Bockwinkel up. Hogan swings and misses. I don't think he can see. I think Bockwinkel has temporarily blinded Hulk Hogan, and now Bockwinkel going to town on the big Californian. Reversal by Hogan. Into the turnbuckle goes Bockwinkel. Here comes Hulk Hogan. He's got Bockwinkel, and back into that standing bear hug. He can put him out with this one. Good to see the president here. Bockwinkel, he just could be taken out of this. The more Hogan squeezes, the harder it's going to be for Bockwinkel to grab any kind of breath. He will not be able to expand his lungs, but Bockwinkel firing back a third right hand into the head of Hogan. And once again going for the eyes, and another rake of the eyes. Bockwinkel's down, but Hogan, he could be blinded again. Hogan down to one knee. Referee warning Bobby Heenan, say, watch your man or I'll throw him out of here. Hogan doesn't want it that way. Don't forget, he does not want a disqualification. He wants to beat Bockwinkel in the middle of the ring. No disqualifications, no countouts, and here comes the champ. Here comes the champion of the world, and he's going to work on the midsection of the incredible Hulk Hogan. A left, a right, another left, a right, another left. And he has got, a big right hand. Oh, he stood Hogan straight up. Look at the look on the challenger. And another right hand by the champion. And here comes the incredible Hulk Hogan. Bockwinkel begging off. He's begging off. A boot to the midsection. All right by Hogan. And down goes the champion. He could have him here into the ropes. That running elbow by Hogan, and down goes Bockwinkel. Flying elbow, down for the cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Count of 2, almost a change to the championship right there. Hulk Hogan still in control of this match. I got to tell you, Nick Bockwinkel dangerously close. Oh, big mistake by the challenger. And that, fans, is where experience shows. Nick Bockwinkel saw Hogan telegraph a move, and he planted that big boot into, well, I think it looked like the heart area of Hulk Hogan. Either the heart area, could even have been the throat, because he had staggered the big man. Bockwinkel has staggered Hogan, and here comes the champion. Double sledge into the back of the neck. Hogan still on one knee. Bockwinkel picking the big guy up by his hair and draping him over the ring ropes. Referee telling Bockwinkel, you got a 5 till break it up, and he gets up to number 3. A count of 3. Bockwinkel almost disqualifying himself. Big right hand, another right hand by Bockwinkel. Referee telling Bockwinkel, get back into the ring. Don't make me disqualify you. Another double sledge by Bockwinkel. Another double sledge by the champion. A knee into the midsection. And still Hulk Hogan will not go down. He's been down on one knee, but he has not been all the way down. And Bockwinkel still administering more and more punishment to the young challenger from Venice Beach, California. Into the turnbuckle. Head first goes Hogan. Bockwinkel goes for it again, and again head first goes Hulk Hogan. Referee telling him, break it up, a third time into the turnbuckle. Head first goes Hulk Hogan, and the young man's bell has been rung. Go! A block by Hogan. He's got Bockwinkel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and the champ is rocked. Down goes Bockwinkel. Hogan has got Bockwinkel out. He brings him to his feet. He's going to hook him up for the suplex. He's going to try to take the champion vertical. He got him. Oh, textbook suplex by Hogan. 1, 2, count of 2. Yeah, Hogan's complaining to Lord James Blears. Long count there, ref. Long count. I don't know that I agree or disagree, but he sure had Bockwinkel down for a long time. And down with that big boot goes Bockwinkel. And here comes Hogan, the guillotine leg drop. This is usually it. Hogan's put down many of them. Oh, Bobby the Brain. He just rammed Hulk Hogan with, well, some kind of object, I think. I don't think Bobby the Brain Heenan's got enough strength with his fist to rock Hulk Hogan like that. I think the Brain's got something in his hand, and here comes Bockwinkel. Here comes the champion. The referee did not see Bobby the Brain, and here comes Bockwinkel with right hands of his own. A third, a fifth, 6, 7. He's just chucking right hands at Hulk Hogan. And Hogan's broken open. Hulk Hogan has been cut open. Between Bobby the Brain Heenan and Nick Bockwinkel, the big man has been busted open like a can. Bockwinkel, a third big, Hogan's on his feet. The blows by Bockwinkel having seemingly no effect on Hulk Hogan. Oh, look at the temper raised on Hulk Hogan. And here comes Bockwinkel. A right hand. Watch me. Heenan just threw something into the ring. Some sort of object just came flying into the ring, and Hogan's got it. Whatever it is, Hulk Hogan has got it. He's winding up. Oh! And Bockwinkel is down. And Hogan's down for the cover. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. It's all over. We have a new heavyweight champion of the world, the incredible Hulk Hogan. History has been made April 18th, 1982, and there he is, the jubilant Hulk Hogan. His first time going for the heavyweight championship of the world, and he is going to walk out of here tonight as the brand new heavyweight champion of the entire world. Who'd have thought it? His first time out defeating the legendary Nick Bockwinkel. And Bobby the Brain Heenan, he is going nuts. He's saying Hogan hit him with a foreign object. But it was Heenan that threw something into the ring. The referee, Lord James Lears, he's listening to Bobby. Heenan is absolutely out of control. And where is Bockwinkel? The referee helping Hulk Hogan on with the pride of the heavyweight championship. That tremendous belt signifying the greatest athlete in the world. And Hogan says, I put him down for a 3 count. I am the champion of the world. Heenan saying he hit him with something and stuck the object in his tights. Hogan saying, back off. I saw what you did. And the referee said, here's the man. Here's the champion. The heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. Wow, what a match.
Hulk Hogan is not successful in professional wrestling. We have enjoyed bringing you this look at history. I'm Eric Bischoff, and I'll see you next time.